Hello YouTube, MM53 coming at you again. Hurricane Michael is hitting the panhandle of Florida here in about 15 minutes. And I was watching the Weather Channel this morning, and there was a lady on there, God bless her, but she was like, I got my preps together, I got my peanut butter and I got my water and I'm waiting it out, I'm good. Well, probably not. I'm big into prepping. I can live about a month without having to go grocery shopping or even have electricity. I can do it pretty comfortably. But it doesn't do you any good if your stuff floats out into the Gulf of Mexico. Some things you just have to, bug out. And I believe that a major hurricane's one of them. If you live up in the mountains in California, a wildfire or a mudslide, or wherever you might live, there is probably something that can happen that you shouldn't stay at home. My preps aren't going to do me any good when my house has 8 foot of water in it and I'm staying up on the roof. I'd rather just load up and leave town. So this is my little trailer. This is my solution to bugging out. I drive a Jeep Liberty, so it's not really big. My wife also drives a Jeep Liberty, about 10 years newer. It's a larger model, but it's still not very large. So we have this trailer. In my Jeep, I can fit all my clothing, or the family's clothing. In my wife's Jeep, all the electronics and the dog. And then we got the trailer. That little ammo box there is full of my tie downs. But I can fit my main toolbox. I can fit my small gun safe. And then if I come back a little farther, I can fit my other safe. I have another small safe that has a deed to my house and birth certificates and my important documents. My wife's hope chest that has all of her special belongings in it. Across the back we have enough room to put 2 of those big plastic tubs from Walmart on the back to put some other little miscellaneous things in, our cooking utensils and so on. But anyway, this is what we do. We have a plan to get out of town, and we've practiced this. We don't do it regularly, we did it once, but everything fits on the trailer. We have a checklist of where it goes and what we need to grab when it's time. We've loaded up the trucks, and we know this stuff will fit. I can get everything loaded up, if everything's going right, within an hour. The trailer's really low. I wanted it low. That way I can just throw the stuff on a dolly and I can pop it up on there and get it on myself. Because when things like that happen, usually people are taking care of their needs. And I'm not going to have a lot of friends that are going to run over and help me pack up my stuff when they're packing up theirs. It's just a basic little trailer. Put a little wood piece up front. We're going to tie down across it for my 2 gas cans and my fuel can. My truck is diesel, my wife's is gas. So that's why we have the blue one. I know diesel's yellow, but the blue matches the truck, so we're going with blue for diesel. You hear people, I got a full tank, I can get 400 miles out of my tank. Yes, on a good day you probably can, driving down the interstate. In bumper to bumper traffic, that's not going to happen. I didn't live down here during Katrina, but I didn't live on the coast, but I didn't live too far away, and I did experience the traffic, and actually I got a lot of wind and rain. And there is no gas. And when you can find gas, you're sitting for an hour plus to get some, and they limit you on how much you can get. And you're not going to get that far on what's on your vehicle or what's in your vehicle because you're sitting idling most of the time, or you're putting around at 10 miles an hour. If you get up to 20 miles an hour, you're doing something during an evacuation. Carry extra fuel. Of course, the trailer goes on the back of the Jeep when it's on the interstate. This was just to pull it out of the shed. But you need to have an alternative plan rather than just staying put. You hear all those stories about things that people did during national disasters. I actually work with the guy, so I know it's a true story. He had moved somewhere from the Midwest down here to the coast about 6-7 months before Katrina hit. He wanted to experience a hurricane. He was a younger guy, and they're going to drink and party and have them a good old time. Well, he was on the second floor of an apartment complex. It flooded. He ended up clinging to a mattress and basically floating out his slider, and he was stuck on that mattress for, I believe he told me, about 3.5 hours. I also know an older gentleman that decided to stay, and he ended up spending a day and a half up in a tree. You know, I don't think these people are going to stay during the next hurricane, or at least I know the guy I work with is not. Get you a plan together of what you're going to do if some national disaster hits, because you always can't just bug in. This is what my family and I decided that we're going to do. It works best for us. If it's a small hurricane, a Category 1 or even a middle 2, we stay. You know, it's a hurricane party time. Sit on your porch, grab some beer, hang out with your friends. If it's a large one, get out of town, because it's going to be devastating. The hurricane that's hitting Florida is a Cat 4. That's hell. It is going to be devastation. And the people that are talking about staying, well, say a prayer for them, because a lot of them aren't going to survive. But this is what I decided to do. Just throw everything on my little trailer here. You can pick them up on Craigslist. That's where I got this one. I think I paid under $400 for it. And they come in handy for other things. I mean, if you don't own a pickup truck, you know, instead of paying somebody to deliver your washer, dryer, or refrigerator, or what have you, pick it up yourself, save you $100. If you have a pickup truck, do the same thing. Plan out where you're putting what. Make sure it'll all fit. Don't wait till the last minute. These are just my thoughts. But anyway, thank you for watching. God bless. Say a prayer for the people in Florida. Have a good day.